Welcome, District 64 families, especially those of you that are new to the district. My name is Angel Villarreal. I'm the ITC over at Emerson. Julie Powell is the ITC over at Lincoln, and she's trying to log on. We're just having a few little difficulties here. But here, as you can see on our panel, we have Mrs. Limo. She is the principal at Emerson. And we have Mrs. Schulman. She is the associate principal over at Emerson as well, and Mr. Benka, the associate principal. And then we have Mr. Pakura. He is our technologist over at Emerson. And we're gonna be talking a little bit about the devices that the students are gonna be getting or have already received this year. We'll talk a little bit about how to manage them and how to keep them secure. So we're gonna be going through some slides and I'll go ahead and share that out now. We do have a question and answer feature within Zoom that is activated. So if you would like to ask questions, you can ask questions through there. And at the end of the presentation, we'll go ahead and run through some of those questions and answer those for you. All right, so again, this webinar is recorded, and please use the chat question and answer for specific questions that you may have throughout the presentation. I'll be running through some slides here with some information, and then we're gonna go ahead and answer those questions. All right, so when we talk about these devices, it's definitely all about the students and their success. And as you can see here, it's all about the parents, the students, and the district really working together to utilize these tools for the student's success. So with some of the expectations that I'll run through can definitely lead us to that. And you have the full support of the district. And then we just ask for your support and your student support to really make these devices useful in their education. We have some student expectations. Use the device in a responsible and ethical way. We go through some of those when we are in school, and we cover some of these things with our students. We have a one-on-one learning handbook. If you have any questions that weren't answered today, please take a look at the handbook. There's a lot of information there that can help answer your questions. Obey the school rules and acceptable use policy. That's within the handbook as well. And definitely take care of these devices. This is your learning tool for the students. And then when in person, please bring to school your devices, bring them daily. Now, since we are starting in a remote setting, please make sure that these devices are charged or are near somewhere where you can easily plug them in as you're learning throughout the day. Family expectations. So we ask that you talk about, what values, what standards do you want your students to follow using these devices? Definitely it's important to monitor your students' internet activity and instruct your student in the proper digital citizenship. We have a tool called Securely that's available through the district. Some of you might have already received an email, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. That helps us monitor and helps us filter out any internet activity that shouldn't be going on these devices. Please help your student maintain the Chromebook. Like we noted earlier, it's a one-on-one learning tool in the pursuit of academic success. Just a few tips and ideas here. Have a family planning meeting regarding the Chromebook. When is it going to be used? Where is it going to be stored? Where should it be charged? Communicate with your child's teacher about what Chromebook might be used for, especially as they're when we're going to be in person, as they're taking them home. What sort of things are they expected to do at home with their Chromebook regarding projects or homework? What sort of tools should they be on? So some of the district expectations that we have for ourselves is we provide the device for student use. We provide internet access for the students while they're at school. And again, securely is going to be one of the tools that we provide internet filtering with. We provide an effective learning environment as well with the integration of one-to-one learning. As an instructional tech coach, I help teachers incorporate strategies in many ways to really integrate these tools into their daily learning. Caring for your Chromebook. Be gentle, keep it clean. Try to keep food and drink away from your device. Always transport it in a provided case. There's straps and there's a place also for your charger. The name tag on the case is there for easy identification, so make sure you keep that on your case. And please, no stickers or personal decorations on the device. Now, if you have like a special keychain that you want to put on your case, that's okay. But as far as on the actual device, no stickers or personal decorations on your device. All right. Helpful tip here, a microfiber cloth will definitely keep your Chromebook clean, especially with the screen. These are touch screen devices, so they will get a little bit dirty, and a microfiber cloth can really help keep that screen clean throughout the day. All right. Printing, if needed, use a home device. So most of the things that would need to be printed would be accessible through their Google account. So students do have a Google account through the district, and they can use that Google account to sign into their Google Drive on any device, personal device at home, and they can go ahead and print from those devices. Loaners, Chromebooks are going to be available in each building for students who do not have their device for that day. However, they're limited. So please make sure that your students have their Chromebook charged and ready to go and bring it to school. Their students may get a consequence after excessive amounts of use for a loaner. So, so keep that in mind. We all know there are certain circumstances where it might have been left at another house or something, and it could be missing, but please try to bring your device in every single day. All right. Troubleshooting with the Chromebooks. First off is restart your device. Check the Wi-Fi connection. Troubleshooting videos are on the student portal, so students can go there and see some troubleshooting tips. Also contact your student's teacher right away with any issues that might happen, and those can be relayed to the tech department to be looked at. Teachers will help troubleshoot and direct assistance as needed, and then have your students bring his or her device to the building technology team. Mr. Parker is there. I'm available as well, so you can bring it over to us and we can help you with it. But most of the time, if the device is freezing, if something's not opening, or the sound is not working, restart your device, and that might help fix that issue. All right. Maintenance and repairs. So the Chromebooks were purchased through the district. There is a 1-year warranty plus an additional 3-year coverage for the device, but it does not cover physical damage. So we do have charges that can come from having physical damage done. Level 1 is a $20 charge. It's a missing key or something wrong with the mouse track if it's cracked. Level 2, $50 if it's something wrong with the screen might be cracked. And level 3 if it's additional keys, if it really is close to needing to be replaced. So keep those things in mind. There's more information in the one-to-one handbook that can help you answer some more questions about maintenance and repairs. So now this is Securely. Securely is a feature that's used within the district and at home. District Chromebooks are set up to be filtered for online activity through Securely. While it's not foolproof, the internet filters, there's a certain layer on there for students as well as monitoring online activity. If they've been going to some sites they're not supposed to be going to, that keep getting blocked, we can see those things. And I'll talk a little bit more about here. So with Securely, it's in accordance with SIPA, with the Child Internet Protection Act, and those are requirements to keep students safe. Securely has a list of blocked sites that are maintained. And then as certain things, not everything gets filtered. So as we find certain websites that do come through the filter, we go ahead and report those to Securely, and they keep getting added. So there's a continuing list that keeps getting added and filtered, and these are also filtered at home. Now, the goal is to provide access to information and resources, and to block any inappropriate sites. It records network misuse, and general internet usage, search terms that are blocked, it's tracked right through the filter. District 64 deploys Securely on all the Chromebook devices. So every single Chromebook device that we have in the district has Securely web filtering on it. And it also, so I want to show a video and then we'll talk about the parent component.
Hello, welcome to the Parent Portal by Securely. This is Mark, and I'm here to give you a quick walkthrough on how parents can keep track of their child's online activity on the Securely Parent Portal. You will get an email from Securely in your inbox. The email gives you a snapshot of the sites that your child has visited, items searched online, and videos watched. To get an in-depth view of online activity, the parent must click Go to My Portal. This will take the parent to Securely's Parent Portal registration page. Just a couple of boxes to check, and you're signed up for free. Now that you're in, you can see a complete picture of what the kid has been up to. The entire list of sites visited, videos watched, stuff searched. If there is something to be concerned about, we will show it in the Flagged Activity tab. Next up, there is the Account tab, where you are able to change your password. The Connections tab here will show you if there is any other parent associated with your child. You can accept or reject that connection. Once the connections are established, this tab will be empty. There will be no more connections to show. So, this was one way of accessing the Parent Portal. There are other ways to do it too. When you sign up, you receive a welcome email from Securely. The email will have your username and password. You can use these credentials to log into the Parent Portal from the Securely website. A simpler option is to just click Let's Go and sign in directly. You would arrive at your Parent Portal dashboard and see the child's data. Easy as that. Raising responsible digital citizens is just as important as raising socially responsible kids. Securely's Parent Portal allows the school and parents to share that responsibility by keeping them informed and engaged. Thank you for signing up for the Parent Portal by Securely. Have a nice day.
So again, the Parent Portal provides you access to view your children's online activities. Now, also along with the Parent Portal, it also allows you access to block certain websites that you don't want students to go to. So if they're actively on a website that you don't want them to access while they're working on their homework, you as a parent, you can log into the Parent Portal on your device, and you can go ahead and block some of those sites from being used for a certain amount of time throughout the evening while they are at home. And as you can see here, you'll be emailed weekly internet activity reports through Securely. Any flagged activity that you have can be seen here. Block the websites at home at your discretion, like I noted before. See all of your students in one dashboard. So if you have several students within the district, you can see everything within one account in the Securely Parent Portal. If you have any Securely questions, We have Mike Jolly here from Securely that will help you answer some of those questions. And then we have Mary Jane Warden, who's our District 64 Director of Innovation and Instructional Technology. Right. And then we have additional resources on this. You'll get a link to this presentation. We have resources for connecting to your home Wi-Fi. We have a link there directly to the D64 technology website, the handbook, which I mentioned earlier, and any helpful digital citizenship links. Common Sense Media and Need Help Now are great sites for you to go to and just see what kind of ideas they have to help with the digital citizenship. All right, so. All right, and then we do have a Parent University Intro to Schoology coming up for Lincoln parents. We have one coming up today at 7 o'clock to 7:45. And then tomorrow from 8 to 8:45, Emerson parents will have the opportunity. I will log in again for a webinar. So the links to the webinars are on the Parent U flyers that were posted on the District 64 website. And we'll talk a little bit more during that time. We might go through some similar slides that you're seeing here today, but we'll definitely dive a little bit deeper into Schoology, which is our learning management system that we're going to be utilizing throughout the year, whether we are remote learning, which we are now, hybrid, or in person. This is a tool that we're going to be using throughout the year for students to manage their assignments, any resources that they will need for their courses. Teachers will be posting things on Schoology courses. All right, so I'm going to exit out of this and I'm going to stop sharing my screen and we'll look at some of the questions that we have.
Angel, can I just jump in for 1 second about Securely? So specifically at Emerson, and I know at Lincoln as well, anything that your child does on their Chromebook that's deemed inappropriate by the system of Securely will be flagged and sent to the administrators. So myself, Mr. Banka, Mrs. Schulman will get an email. And if it is something that we think is inappropriate, just because it would be inappropriate for a middle school student or because your child is Googling something and we're just concerned about them, we will reach out to you via email, or we may even pick up the phone and call you depending on what your child is looking at or looking up. So I just wanted to give our parents a heads up on that. Sometimes it's nothing. Like Angel did say, you know, the system sometimes picks up things that are really no big deal, but we always want to make contact just in case. So if you ever get a call or an email from us letting you know that something was flagged with Securely, we're just trying to communicate, you know, what your child was looking up on their Chromebook.
Thank you. And one of the questions we had was, do we allow for you to purchase a backup Chromebook and have it configured by us? Mr. He answered here, and you know, District 64 does not support personal devices. We log into another Chromebook with students' D64 account and have access to Drive and other resources. You can do that. So if there's another Chromebook that's at home and they need to access some of the materials, they can use their credentials, their Google credentials from the district to go ahead and log into that device and use it for the meantime. But they cannot bring it into school to use while we're in the building. That would be something that they're just using at home. I don't see any more questions. Thank you for joining us today. If you do have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact someone at Emerson, myself, or someone over at Lincoln, and we will gladly help answer any questions that you have.
We hope to see all of you tomorrow from 8 to 9 for the Schoology course, since we will be using that on the 27th. So if you and your child are available to join that session, please, please, please join us so you can learn more about Schoology. If you want to take a look at it before then, Schoology can be found at learn.d64.org and just logged in with your child's District 64 account. I think we have one more question. Oh, a thank you. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Gill.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much for joining us.